What is up, guys, and welcome back to the channel. So today we're going to be breaking down The Flash's Season 9, Episode 11 synopsis. So yeah, guys, let's go ahead and get right into it. So the episode is titled A New World Part 2, obviously making Episode 9 A New World Part 1. But anyways, the synopsis reads, as Iris is alarmed by Barry's disappearance and Cecile assures her everything will be okay, but does she know that for certain? Team Flash is affected by a mysterious substance, and Keone develops a better understanding of what she can and cannot control. So yeah, guys, like always, we're going to break down the least interesting parts of the synopsis first, and that, of course, would be the last part, which reads, Keone develops a better understanding of what she can and cannot control. I don't really care about Keone whatsoever. She's kind of a useless character. They definitely should have just kept Caitlin for the last season of The Flash. It's kind of stupid that they didn't. I really do not like that at all. But yeah, there is a lot of actually interesting stuff in this synopsis here. First, starting off with Barry disappearing. Now, the episode 10 synopsis talked about Barry disappearing. Now, in episode 11, he's presumably still disappeared. So, what is going on here? Obviously, episode 10, we have some set photos with Barry and his parents, and, you know, it looks like he's going to be time traveling. And then episode 11, apparently he's still missing. So, whatever adventure he goes on in episode 10, he continues to not get back to the present. Or at least that's what it looks like. Now, we do know there's going to be a lot of returning characters in episode 10, so maybe Barry's going to be time traveling a lot in episode 10, maybe episode 11. I don't know, he could be doing more of that, time travel, or it could have something to do with like Cobalt Blue keeping him from getting back to the present or something along those lines. So that's going to be really interesting to see exactly what happens there. Now, the next really interesting part of this synopsis is it says Team Flash is affected by a mysterious substance. Now, this substance doesn't have anything to do with the blue crystal. I think that would definitely make sense, or I guess what's inside of the blue crystal. I think that would be really cool, you know, to sort of start off the Cobalt Blue stuff. So it's going to be really interesting. Obviously, we have some set photos for this episode, which show you know, whoever this might be. Obviously, it looks like it's going to be Rick Cosnet playing Eddie Thawne, and it's obviously confirmed to be Rick Cosnet, but we don't know that he's going to be playing Eddie Thawne or this other character named Malcolm. There was at the scene of this, or at the set of this scene, there was a trailer that said Malcolm on it. So, and obviously Malcolm in the comics is the real Cobalt Blue. Malcolm Thawne is Cobalt Blue. So, is Rick Cosnet going to be playing this Malcolm Thawne character, possibly a brother or some other descendant of Eddie Thawne? I think that's, you know, my theory at least. I actually don't think this will be Eddie Thawne, but we do see Eddie Thawne's grave here. So, or you know, in these season 9, episode 11 set photos. So it's going to be really interesting to see how Eddie Thawne is going to play into this Cobalt Blue stuff. It's obviously, you know, he still will be playing into the Cobalt Blue stuff. Maybe he's digging up Eddie Thawne's grave to like revive Eddie. It would be really weird if this was actually Eddie digging up his own grave. So I kind of doubt that this is Eddie. So I really think this is going to be this Malcolm Thawne character, the original Cobalt Blue from the comics. But yeah, nonetheless, it's going to be really interesting and really cool to finally get Cobalt Blue on the show. Hopefully Eric Wallace doesn't screw it up. Now, guys, even though the synopsis does talk a lot about, you know, like, oh, Team Flash doing this, oh, Keone doing this, I would still expect, like, a really Cobalt Blue-focused episode, just because it's looking like episode 12 is going to be, like, some sort of Reverse Flash-related episode, because that's at least a theory that that's when Matt Letcher's Reverse Flash is returning. And then, of course, episode 13 is the finale, which has all these other speedsters returning. So I would really expect episode 11 to be a huge Cobalt Blue episode. Episode 10... looks more like I guess a Barry focused episode. There are some side storylines that are not going to be interesting, but hopefully a big Barry focused episode in episode 10. But yeah, episode 11 I'm actually very excited for, just because they didn't really mention anything about Allegra or Chester in the synopsis. So if they're not in the episode, that would automatically make it a pretty decent episode of the season. And, you know, of course, with all this Cobalt Blue stuff, I'm actually getting pretty excited. But obviously looks can be deceiving, so let's hope that this is actually going to be good. But yeah, lastly, guys, we are actually so close to 7,000 subscribers, so thank you guys for all the support over the past 4 years that I've been making Flash videos. I really did not expect to hit almost 7,000 subscribers. But anyways, I'd say that's about it, guys. Thanks for watching. Make sure to comment your thoughts on this video down below, as well as your thoughts on the synopsis. What else do you guys think might happen in that episode and for the rest of the season? And yeah, I'll see you guys in the next video.